Why is life so hard? It's often a thing that goes on with everyone. Everyone says, man, life is bothering me right now. Right now, life is looking so difficult. That's completely understandable. Everyone feels that, at least once in their life, that I'm going through something very hard right now. It's very stressful and life just looks like a mess. The truth of the matter is that life is actually neutral. That's the thing about life. Life and circumstance is actually purely neutral. And any circumstance you experience in your life can never impact your feelings directly. So, I'll bring an example. There's an example I like to think of. It's that two things happen in the world at the same time. One is that someone fractures their wrist. And at that same time in the world, somewhere else, a flower blooms in a garden. Which one of those two events is more important? You'd probably think that fracturing your wrist is more important, or it'd be more hard. But in reality, a flower blooming and someone's wrist getting fractured, beyond what we think about them and giving them accolades of what's more important and what would affect someone's life more, beyond that, there are actually two events happening simultaneously in life. And beyond that, it's got no other meaning. It's actually just the meaning we create in our head. Maybe we feel more upset about our wrist being fractured than a flower blooming in the garden. Understandable, but it's actually, they are just happening in life, and if we're upset about that, it's actually a creation that we've made. Because I don't know, I do not think that every person who fractures their wrist has been very upset about it. Maybe someone in the world has fractured their wrist and became happy about it, said maybe, hey, like now I can take a week off. So the wrist getting fractured, if we think of that as a detriment to our life, or that it makes life hard, no, it's actually just a circumstance. It's something that happened, and we ourselves as humans, innocently, we attach meaning onto the events that surround our life. And everyone has, the main reason is that I'm even saying this is, notice everyone has varying degrees of stress surrounding the similar event. If someone's feeling upset that they dropped the painting, maybe 20 different people in that same position, they'd all feel different, varying degrees of stress. And if they're all showing varying degrees of stress, that shows that the event that's happening is not directly linked towards our stress. If that event was directly linked towards our stress, then everyone who would be going through that event would all be facing the same level of stress. Yet that is not happening. So it shows that stress and these feelings that life is very hard, it's not coming from the event, it's coming from within us. Something within us is creating the stress.